Welcome back. We've got a second map coming up next. And Launders, tell me, how excited are you for this second one?
I think Dust 2, it's a map that ENCE are very good at, of course. So we had some questions about Dust 2 in the first place, and now that they got through the first thread of train, they're on for the 2-0, really are. I had more questions about NAVI at the end of that than ENCE, even though at the beginning I felt like NAVI were going to pull it over the line with just a sick individual skill. Both teams looked somewhat questionable in form, and then ENCE cleaned up everything from their, covering each other to the individual level on all players to their stars really shining. And I'm going to make sure to say Yumpy this game because I kept saying Jampy.
Yeah, but I started saying it too just so you weren't alone, Launders.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So we'll maybe switch over to Yumpy now because I've heard Finnish people say Jampy for some reason. But anyways, I've definitely heard Bird. We're going to go with Yumpy. Yumpy is yummier, right? So that's good. We'll go with Yumpy.
You really got to put the gusto on it, though. You really got to a Yumpy.
Yumpy. Yumping around.
What I heard. And Flamey
for you.
You good?
Yumping for you.
Flamey's gonna get a little chance to double back and check the tunnels. Just make sure that nobody's on the back line. Smoke double flash, and ENCE decide to make the first move here. Alu, nice crisp headshot versus Electronic, tries to catch the player jumping onto the box, and his teammate, Sunny, comes a-swinging. They're looking to combine here, but Alu just can't get that third frag. Good thing Yappy comes in, yumps onto the box, and, 3v2 ensues. Boomich wants his damn bomb. The counter-terrorists have cut it off, so he's going to have to go fight for it. He flashes himself and them, but that's not going to work out too well. Alu coming in with the slick 4-piece pistol. ENCE starting CT side strong.
Individually, the most consistent player on the team, Mr. Alu. And doing it on the rifles, on the pistols, on the op rounds. Very nice hold here on the cat. There was no getting through this man, especially when he got some help from the flash of Boomich, who blinded himself.
Oops.
It happens. It really does. It really do be like that sometimes.
Sometimes it be like it is, but it don't. And other times, it do.
It still do.
Let's see if the Deagles get it done. 3 of them trickled around Navi. Who gets to play the Deagle? Who are the poor suckers stuck on Glocks? Perfecto and Boomich? Okay, I can kind of see it.
It's kind of okay, yeah.
Yep.
But like almost all of them can hit a main Deag, so I think as long as Simple's got it, then they're in an okay spot. They don't have very inspired eco rounds, but they're so good with Deagles, you can't really blame them.
Yeah, some teams have to use
ecos.
Elaborate eco setups,
utility, boring stuff like that. They can use Deagles. Yeah.
Well, a frag grenade could dunk down onto a couple of these T's. Ooh, yeah. Nice little spray down there from Sunny. Gets the second headshot. I'm liking the A1S usage out of ENCE, but Flaming does connect one of his Deagle shots. He is then, of course, found out to be hunting from long. He's dropped out of the round. Simple comes up empty-handed. ENCE 2-0.
When are we switching over, man? Because it's been nothing but silenced M4 highlights, all masters long. Seriously, they're making this gun look incredible. They're making it look incredible, Connor. It's got some of the. I think compared to the M4A4, it's got like some pretty really incredible. Nice really nice skins.
You are correct.
Yeah, Simple. Okay. Oh, he's got one hand over face. There's a chance. That's a good kill. Ooh, second one. Can't trade. Yumpy looks for the guy in the back, and it's Simple, who's very low now. He's definitely killable. Yeah.
Flamey one and done. Sunny trades, but this has been the trade train all day long at long. Look at the radar. Look at the deaths on the radar. Can you tell me where you think the fight happened?
The CTs, it looked like they tried to take long control.
Show me where he shot you. Look at this pile of corpses. How scary is it for Sergey to walk in here? He gets another one. 9 deaths across the map, all of which happen on long.
And sometimes that's how the story goes on Dust 2. It can be a gamble from the T side to go for long control, and for the CTs to try to deny it sometimes. And we don't even see a smoke on the long corner. We're not seeing too much utility usage back and forth, which is kind of surprising. It invites ENCE in to try to fight, which I guess is, you know, what Navi wanted more than anything else.
Ooh,
or the
very
nice. An end there. Yeah, it really sucks for the CTs. We see the scurried rotations here from the B to pick up for the fact that it could be B now. But all the while, Yumpy was working on top mid, which is such a boon to the CT side. They get the one kill, they get the information, and this forces Navi to go back and try to reclaim some of this lost ground, which means fighting in spawn, which is never that fun.
No, Yappy's going to get himself a second in the round, really screwing with the backline of Navi here. If they decide to just trudge through the smoke grenade, well, it may go from bad to worse. Alu tucked into the Humvee, loses his teammate, but has the trigger discipline long enough to execute perfecto. However, there is still Simple tucked back behind the car. Now, Alu knows there's a chance that this happened, but at the same time, he extends, and that's going to cut down Flamey. They know. You can see in his positioning, he is far more worried about Car than anything else. He calls out Simple's position, not that he can do anything about it. 40 seconds left, 1 versus 3. From arguably the best player in the world, but Ariel extends, and you saw that speed of the drive-by UMP, unexpected by Simple.
Mr. Alu catching some great timing. This is the round 1 4v5 as well, with Sergey getting spammed down. And no retribution from that part of the map, but it was Yumpy to push top mid to get the kill outside long, which was an important name tag that forced Navi into an awkward spot. Okay, I didn't even note it. Holy smokes. Of course Simple gets that kill. That's yeah, well, oh, that's from the I'm like, I'm so confused. Yeah, it's another CG side dead.
Oops.
And, yeah, slight missed smoke. Sergey is going to be like, yeah, it was on purpose so that I could see to tunnels. I love taking this fight.
Guys, I got a new Humvee smoke. You just you bounce it off the wall right here. It's like when you want to smoke tunnels, but you just do it wrong. Oh well.
It was one of those view model lineups.
Won't come back to bite him too badly because Catwalk's under control. Simple. The only frag so far this round for the T side. Flamey's going to get picked up over him, and Simple's still trying to survive here. He's getting shot at from all directions, all elevations. And they pull their train into the station. 4 rounds for them. Here's the start of it. Just the old clip straight through the door. One more time, please. Oh,
so brutal.
Got it twice.
Yeah. You know, he's aiming for that cross at that specific elevation. It sucks. There's a number of ways you can die. It's all going to come down to how Simple reads it, and he upgrades his gun. Doesn't hit the shot on the player crossing. Still looking towards mid. Eyes all the way down to help his teammates make sure that no one's pushed into lower. To make sure that he is good to move down himself. The CTs don't look like they want to fight here. Again, they won the last 2 rounds 4v5. They don't want to have to do that a 3rd time in a row. Sunny up close front box. Long control being held for the ENCE. Committing quite hard to it. Rotations are going to be somewhat laborious to get back to the A site, whether or not they push through long or they come and just play on the ramp with Alu. But once they've identified no threat here, Alu can start to take pot shots on the players crossing, and it'll be a game of dodging flashes while still trying to have impact. Some operators better at this game than others.
Eyes over the smoke for Simple. He dares Sergey to go for this peek, but he's just flirting with the corner of the wall. Another follow-up piece of utility here. Still tons of flashbangs for ENCE left over. Double Molotov as well. And it looks like they're going to go for the boost. Yep, trying to catch up Catwalk. Simple seems aware of the possibility, but oh, good thing he can trade that. It's actually Sunny to find the head of Electronic before he falls down. Now, we do have Sergey doubling back to the B bomb site, as this could have been the trigger for the B split. 20 seconds left over. They know that Catwalk's compromised, so the CTs have to stay split, and they're just going to look to lock this down. Yampy gets over towards the car, losing his teammate in Flamey, who extends and gets the second too. Boomich just holding out towards middle, and as long as Alu can't stop the bomb, which seems an impossible task, this one belongs to Navi.
I think they may have misread it, actually, because I think once they got the trade here, they might have assumed that the second player rotated over right side doors into CD spawn. So, you know, split towards B versus 2 players wouldn't have been quite as nice as going towards A, but they obviously were factoring Alu's presence as well. So maybe they were aware, but it seemed like ENCE were in not a bad spot to try to hold on to that. They lose around 4-4 with the immediate trade, yeah. Did it go unnoticed?
Seems so.
Yeah, it looks like no one was spotting down.
And because he got into position, they're going to go ahead and try pushing up the tunnels. 2 kills in for Navi. Sergey with 1. And in the mix there, we do have Sergey getting past that first player. So he's able to fall back into the bomb site. It costs them 2 bodies. So ENCE at the man disadvantage. But that's also one of those plays that could have gone horribly wrong, and they could have already lost it all.
Yeah, ENCE doing pretty good on information, but this is also a nice rotation here in the mid round from Navi. Moving over towards B, it's kind of the least scary choke point. Flash over to peek to top mid, but not seeing a body. And now this rotation becomes kind of a negative, but Sergey, he's going to hold this all alone.
Gives up the bomb site, lets them cross over. Aerial, a fight at top mid versus Simple, who's down to 45. Picks it up with the ump. Sergey, great damage on the cross there. Doing so much to Flamey, but also chipping away at Boomich, whose hands were busy with bomb. He gets that in. They're wary of the window peek, and you know that Boomich has to be thinking about it because he's so exposed to the tunnel for the moment. However, a little bit of disjointedness. Aerial comes in first, almost giving himself up. Flamey has nothing to do but hide, and Aerial doesn't even give him a damn chance. That's a 7th frag for Aerial, a 5th round for ENCE, and they did that with 1 player even on the Deeg. And I think that comes down to just the proactive CT side that we're seeing from ENCE. You know, even with a limitation, they make the first move. And they commonly did that on Train as well. So 5-2 the score.
At a minimum, you could say they gave enough information to Sergey to be confident enough to take the fight, knowing it was probably going to come his way since they had Long and Cat pushed completely. Plus, the fast Cat rotation does help out as well. And the long flank ends up netting them what's supposed to be, simple catching free lurk kills down mid because they weren't expecting that. So, yeah, as you pointed out, yeah, they were doing a lot positionally to make up for the fact that they were down in rifles. Alu, great opening kill. Bit of skeet shooting from him. He'll move back to car. They got the double cat setup so he can really play for himself here.
Even while he falls off, still making moves elsewhere. You know, kind of like waves. Losing Long, moving their momentum into the catwalk instead.
Yeah.
Trying to find a weakness here, trying to find a single hold, and they could, with Electronic being down in the depths of the tunnels. He's playing around the corner as well, and Sunny definitely looking to hone in on this. Smoke grenade gets thrown from Long towards bottom of mid, lands on the Xbox. Electronic's going to sit within it. He could very well pop up and just best Aerial here. Aerial, get back. He's cut off by the Molotov. This is so proactive. They go ahead and throw Yampy down through the tunnels as well. He has a teammate by his side. Electronic activates from inside of the smoke, and Yampy catches his head just through it. Bomb gonna be skewered, pinched between 2, yet Boomich still able to move his feet forward. Just 1 player left on the site. He's, tapped between the eyes, and Sunny dies, leaving the bomb plant to go down for Long. CT's coming in from both Cat and Spawn. Perfecto sees the jump. Can't do anything about it just yet. Boomich dueling towards Cat. That is a bit of success, but Yampy's in for the 1 versus 1, and it's low HP on both these players. A smoke to give vision for Boomich, and now he's got the advantage because Yampy's going to peek right in, his legs exposed, and could very well just die to a single shot. Boomich, patience could pay off, but
no way he wins that.
God.
No, that's actually so smart.
I need to see if he had vision. If he crouched underneath the smoke and just saw enough, or was that a straight up pre-fire?
No, it had to be a pre-fire. You have that fight dead to rights with that smoke down. That's basically just a one-way. You're seeing feet first. The only thing that Yumpy does is wait long enough that Boomich is going to take the most favorable angle possible. It's just like insane by him. He might have just shoulder peeked just to be clear of what could be in the area, but I mean, it would be doubtful if he saw anything properly. That was So sick, man, for such low HP as well. And in general, an incredible round by him to get the 3 kills. The final round of Train saw Yampi's second ace on the map ever. Wow, and what fashion to do it, to win the map, to do it with the op, and to have a no-scope to top it all off. I mean, the whole round from ENCE was beautiful, right? Like the way that they worked off Alu to allow him to watch long. He got the opening kill in the fashion they wanted. They were so active on all parts of the map in upper tunnels in that late round, but also on Cat, knowing and believing that there was going to be a kill there, even though Boomich was as patient as possible. At every step of the way, ENCE were calling them out.
And a lot of the time, it was Yampy. Think about the way he kills Electronic just over the Cat ledge. The way he wins the 1v1. He deals with the perfecto play. Oh, it's too much to handle. You know, I would have made a big gamble on Yampy not being able to win that clutch, and yet that's the world we live in. And ENCE show no sign of slowing. Just coming into this one versus the upgraded pistols of NAVI, tearing them apart. They tried desperately to get that bomb onto the B site. If ENCE can do this with 5 survivors, their money's going to be so good for it, because even though they won that last round thanks to Yampy, it had economic costs. And then boom, the bank accounts start stacking up with 5 survivors in that one. This is a momentous CT side for ENCE to run away with.
They definitely look on great form. Now, just for me, is it? Now we're saying Yampy. Is it Yumpy or Yampy?
It's Yampy. To me,
it's
Yampy.
Okay.
Like it would be Jampy, but we're the J is a Y.
Okay, because I heard it was supposed to be like yummy, like yumpy, but maybe it's okay.
Maybe that's just when he aces.
Tough. Yeah, maybe when he aces. Okay. Wow, another 2 opening kills. Initially on the long control. This time it's not Alu that has to take part. It's Ariel and Sunny. They shut it down. No trades in sight. I mean, this is where the end can begin and end, and we know it can still be worth the gamble on the T side, but when it goes this way and you're down 7-2, you're really just you just got to walk it off, reset the situation, search out some other openings. I will say it's one of the easier maps when you're down in material to be able to claw your way back in off of individual plays. That is some of the luster and appeal of Dust 2. But ENCE are no slouches individually right now, so don't know where the exploitable weakness is. Maybe it is mid.
Dude, if you just, I mean, look, yeah, I don't want to get too big picture here, but remember that, like, as young as NAVI are, right? This is a team that we're talking about. Imagine their potential with players of this age. Yampy and Sergey are both still 18 years old.
Wow.
Like ENCE, outside of Alu, not the oldest roster either. So much room for growth. Such great signs early on. Simple, he's going to eat the flashbang. Unable to pick a player off of the B bomb site, but ENCE are able to cut down another number from NAVI. Flamey through the windowsill sees nothing. And it looks like he's going to try to fall back with Simple, but he gets caught by Sunny. 7 seconds left. The saving of an op seems like all they can do. This is an 8-2 lead for ENCE. Massive plays being made here on their CT side.
And I do like when ENCE are pushing for map control, they can push another extremity and have a connect push to make sure that they're covering each other, even if it's in this like clamped on pre-fire. And that's an incredible adjustment from Sunny to do, especially almost full flash like that. I mean, that's an instant headshot towards the blue box cross. It was a good flash out from Navi, a very fair attempt at long. But to all their teammates outside long, it probably didn't look great. Easy 5 Alu. Alu has won 1v5 in his career on Dust 2 against Navi. I can't recall the actual round. Could someone tweet me the clip? Do you remember what the 1v5 is on Dust 2?
No.
It's not crossing my mind for some reason. It's not a very big mind, but it is hard to cross.
And it's also a lot of Counter-Strike.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, and I'm not very organized.
It's somewhere in there. Check the fight
combination.
All right, look, what do we got? We got Simple with his AWP, saved from the previous round. We've got Deagles and quite a bit of use the board here for Navi. Now, they did win a round just like this when Simple was able to hang on to an op on Train. Let's hope for Navi's sake that he can pull one out of the hat here.